Most men don't actually know where they stand on the attraction scale. You might go through life thinking you're average or even invisible, when the truth is you're probably far more attractive than you realize. See, most guys never hear it. Women rarely come right out and say, "You're attractive." Other men won't tell you either because, well, competition. So how do you know? What are the unmistakable signs? That's what we're breaking down today. Not just the obvious stuff, but the deep psychological giveaways that reveal when you're one of the rare few who women can't help but notice. It's Amelia here. Welcome back to the channel. Sign number 1, women get nervous around you. Here's the thing. Most guys mistake this for disinterest. They see a woman acting shy, awkward, or fidgety and assume she's uncomfortable. But in reality, nervous energy is one of the strongest indicators of attraction. Why? Because attraction is felt before it's spoken. Her body reacts long before her words catch up. Watch closely. If she's playing with her necklace, twirling her hair, touching her lips, or brushing her neck, those aren't random quirks. They're subconscious signals that pull your attention to her most feminine, vulnerable features. And here's the kicker. Women don't do this around men they feel nothing for. If she's totally calm, treating you like her brother's buddy, chances are she's not into you. But if she suddenly seems flustered, dropping things, stumbling over her words, or avoiding eye contact, it means you've gotten under her skin in the best way possible. Another dead giveaway? She becomes hyper-aware of how she looks. She'll adjust her hair, fix her posture, maybe even check her reflection in a window nearby. This isn't a conscious choice. It's primal. Just like a peacock spreading its feathers or a lion puffing up its mane, she's instinctively trying to impress the man she's drawn to. Ever notice a woman glancing at you? But the second you catch her, she looks away like she just got caught red-handed. That's not coincidence. That's attraction. She's worried that if she holds your gaze too long, you'll see straight through her and know exactly how much she wants you. Irresistible. This isn't about shame. It's about vulnerability. But here's the twist. Not all women avoid eye contact when they feel drawn to you. Some do the exact opposite. Instead of looking away, they'll lock eyes with you. Hold it just a second too long. It's a test, a silent challenge. She wants to know. Will you flinch? Will you break first? Or will you match her intensity without a single crack? Sign 2. You're a threat. Here's one you might not expect. Other men act differently around you. Think about it. You walk into a room and suddenly the atmosphere shifts. Some guys size you up. A few nod with respect. Others get oddly passive-aggressive or worse, pretend you're not even there. If you've experienced this, congratulations. You're a threat. In male social dynamics, being a threat means one thing. You're attractive. See, men are naturally competitive. When a high-value man shows up, every guy subconsciously measures himself against him. Do they feel outshined, insecure, or do they think they can stand toe-to-toe with you? Here's the giveaway. If guys start giving you longer stares, subtly checking your outfit, or even mirroring your body language, they've clocked you in as competition. Insecure men especially can't help but test you. You crack a joke, and suddenly they're trying to one-up you. You share a story, and they jump in with a better version. That's not casual conversation. That's dominance theatre. So how do you handle it? Simple. Don't engage. A truly attractive man never scrambles to prove himself. If someone tries too hard to challenge you, just smile. Stay cool. Let him burn himself out. You win by not playing. On the flip side, some men will act like you don't exist. No eye contact, no acknowledgement. They'll try to cut you out of group conversations. Why? Because to recognize you is to give you power, and their ego can't handle it. Watch closely when women are around. That's when this behavior becomes most obvious. If he's trying extra hard to downplay you, it's because deep down he knows exactly who holds the spotlight. If another man gets tense or competitive in your presence, it's not random. It's because he sees you as a silent rival. And here's the kicker. Women pick up on this instantly. They're highly tuned into social dynamics. If she notices other men reacting to you with either respect or envy, her attraction shoots through the roof. Why? Because women are drawn to men with visible status. Walk into a room and watch carefully. If guys change their behavior when you show up, that's one of the clearest signs you're the main character in that space. And trust me, she notices. Sign 3. Women challenge you. Attraction isn't always served up on a silver platter. Sometimes when a woman likes you, she won't act impressed. She'll challenge you. She'll tease, test, or throw little jabs your way. That's not rejection. It's interest. Think about it. Ever been mid-conversation and she says something like, "Oh, you think you're smooth, huh?" Or, "I bet you use that line on everyone." That's a test. She wants to see if you'll crack under pressure or if you'll hold steady. A man with real confidence doesn't flinch. He doesn't get defensive or awkward. He smirks. He throws a playful jab back. He owns the moment with calm, unshakable energy. And here's the secret. Sometimes she'll even act like she's not impressed at all. You tell a story and she shrugs. Cool, I guess. You crack a joke and she keeps a straight face, until she lets out a little smile when she thinks you're not watching. That's not disinterest, it's another test. Remember, women don't test men they don't care about. If she was truly uninterested, she wouldn't bother engaging. She'd just walk away. Challenges are her way of sparking emotion, building tension, and seeing if you can keep up. So, the next time a woman playfully tests you, don't panic, don't over-explain, don't try to impress. Stay cool. Tease her right back. Show her you're unshakable. That's the mark of a man she can't ignore. Sign 4. Strangers can't help but notice. You've ever walked into a room and felt eyes on you, even when you weren't trying to get attention? Maybe someone holds their gaze on you just a little too long before looking away. Or you catch a woman across the room locking eyes for a split second before she quickly looks down, pretending it never happened. If that's happening, my guy, it's because you are the guy. Attractive men don't need to announce it. The room already knows. Here's the truth. When a woman finds a man appealing, she looks. She may not approach, she may not say a word, but her eyes will always betray her. Even the most guarded woman sneaks a glance at the man who pulls her in. The trick is, she doesn't want to get caught. So she makes it subtle. Quick glances, a pretend distraction, looking away the second you notice. The test? Catch her looking, then hold eye contact for a beat longer. If she blushes, looks down, or suddenly fidgets, that's not an accident. She was checking you out, and the body never lies. But it's not just women. Men notice you too. They just show it differently. Instead of lingering stares, they'll size you up. A nod of respect, a quick glance at your outfit, a silent acknowledgement that you've got presence. Sometimes it's admiration, sometimes it's competition. But either way, they see you. And here's the sneaky part. Ever notice people subtly shift when you enter a space? At a bar, in the gym, walking through a crowd, suddenly there's room for you. People straighten up when you sit beside them. That's not coincidence. Humans are wired to respond to strong, high-value energy. Your presence speaks before you say a single word. Don't believe me? Watch what happens when you carry yourself like a man who's attractive. The energy shifts. People move differently around you. Suddenly, you're not just another guy, you're someone. That's why people ask, "Are you an athlete?" Do I know you from somewhere? Even if you're just an average dude living his life, presence makes people curious. They can't quite put their finger on it, but they know you feel different from the rest. Sign 5. You get special treatment. When you're an attractive man, the world subtly tilts in your favour. And the wild part is, you don't even have to ask for it. It just happens. Think about it. A woman compliments you on something small. Your cologne, your jacket, your smile. Or she asks you a random question like, "Do you know what time it is?" Even though there's literally a clock right behind her. That's not just small talk. That's her way of creating an excuse to interact with you. Because when a woman's interested, she'll make sure you notice, even if it looks innocent on the surface. So next time you're at a social event, pay attention. Do people naturally drift closer to you? Do women subtly angle their bodies in your direction? Do guys loop you into their conversations even if you've barely said a word? That's not luck. That's not coincidence. That's the quiet influence of being an attractive man. They naturally pull people in, no matter the gender. That's the magnetism of self-worth. And the wildest part? They don't even have to try. It's pure energy. Think about it. Some guys wave and shout just to get a bartender's attention. But you step up and instantly you're served. Or maybe the waitress flashes an extra smile, refills your drink without you asking, or slips you the best seat without making it look deliberate. That's not just good service. That's subconscious attraction at work. Sure, service staff are trained to be polite, but when they actually like you, it's effortless. They go beyond the script without even realizing it. Ever notice how some men complain about bad service everywhere while you almost never do? Now you know why. Because attraction isn't just about looks. It's about presence. If people naturally treat you like you're important, it's because you already feel important. And that presence, that's power. Ever gotten a random freebie? A barista sneaking you a pastry? A hotel upgrading your room without explanation? Attractive men experience this all the time, without realizing why. People want to be liked by them. It's human nature. When someone appeals to us, we can't help but do little things to win their favor. It's unconscious, but it's real. Here's another one. If you're an attractive man, women will often do things for you without being asked. She'll fix your collar, adjust your tie, carry something for you. Small gestures, but powerful ones. Because women don't nurture men they're not drawn to. When she starts taking care of the little details, it means you've got her attention. Sign 6. She gets upset when you don't notice her. This one's interesting. An attractive man will notice that certain women, some women, especially the ones secretly into you, will get irritated or even a little salty for no reason. You didn't insult her, you didn't say anything wrong, yet suddenly she's distant, passive-aggressive, or flat out ignoring you. Why? Because you didn't notice her. And if a woman is upset that you're not paying attention, that tells you everything. You're the guy she wants attention from. Think about it. Have you ever walked into a room where she was laughing, talking, and having a good time? But the moment you didn't acknowledge her, her energy shifted. That's because she was secretly waiting for your eyes to find her first. When you didn't, it stung her ego just a little. The insecure type will take this personally. She'll assume you don't find her attractive, which only frustrates her more. That's when she starts acting extra around you. Louder laugh, exaggerated gestures, bigger presence. She's trying to pull you in without admitting she wants you. You'll see it in social settings too. Walk into a bar, party or gathering and notice which women suddenly raise their volume, laugh harder, or move around more as soon as you arrive. That's not coincidence. It's strategy. Same thing when a woman just happens to walk by you multiple times. She's keeping herself in your line of sight, hoping you'll notice. If she's bold enough, she might even bump into you or toss out some random question just to spark a conversation. Women are subtle but calculated when it comes to attraction. They don't always approach first, but they'll position themselves so you can't help but interact with them. And here's the kicker. Sign 7. People assume you have options. Even if you don't, the vibe you give off makes them believe women are chasing you, lining up for dates, and that you never have to try too hard. You might not be seeing anyone at all, but the perception is that you're that guy. You see, when people, especially women, believe you have options, your attractiveness instantly shoots up. Why? Because confidence plus scarcity equals demand. A man who isn't desperate for attention, who moves with purpose, automatically signals that women already want him. That's called pre-selection, one of the strongest psychological triggers of attraction. Here's the truth. Women want what other women want. If she thinks other women desire you, she'll feel drawn to you too. And sometimes, just by being attractive and carrying yourself well, women will assume you're a player, even when you're not. You'll hear things like, "I bet your DMs are full." "I know guys like you probably break hearts for fun." But what they don't realize is this. Those comments actually reveal their interest in you. Because let's be real, a man with no options never gets accused of being a player. Only the man with perceived options sparks curiosity. And here's the funny part. If you're high value, women can get territorial before you're even dating. She'll roll her eyes when you talk to other women, or act cold if you casually mention another girl. She doesn't even have the right to feel jealous, but she feels it anyway. Why? Because in her mind, she's already competing for your attention, and that, my friend, is power. Now let's wrap this up. Attraction isn't just about looks. It's about presence, confidence, the way you carry yourself, and how you own the room the moment you walk in. If you feel like you're falling short in these areas, it's time to level up. Confidence is not something you can afford to figure out later. Every day you waste hesitating or doubting yourself is a day you don't get back. Don't let a year slip by only to look back with regret. That's why I've built a clear roadmap to help you become the confident version of yourself. No fluff, no gimmicks, just results. Check out my channel and let's start building the confidence you've always wanted. You have nothing to lose except your fear. I'm Amelia Millia, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.